This creation is not a collection of separate objects, but an endless consciousness. That's Shiva engaged in an unceasing play and dance, manifesting itself in all forms. Every movement, whether it is desire, love, detachment, or renunciation, is merely a tingling or spanda of that same consciousness expressing itself through countless personalities. Viewed in this light, now asexuality is not a name for lack or deviation, but a distinct rhythm of divine tickle. It's a state where the power of will naturally withdraws from external conjunctions and stabilizes in the witness consciousness of the self, which is fullest in his form, which is fullest in her own. In the Trikashasana, will was never considered a fault. It is a natural flow of power or the creative power of consciousness that wishes to savor diversity. Through power of will, Shiva experiences infinite forms and plays. But when this energy ceases to move outward, as in the case of asexuality, the power does not vanish. Rather, it returns to its own essence and dwell in its own freedom. The same energy that could have manifested as sensory attraction now turns inward as meditative peace, creative refinement, or beautiful restraint. In this state, the soul does not feel the need to find completeness through another's physical union because it is already lasting the fullness of its own source. In this state, the soul does not feel the need to find completeness through another's physical union because it is already tasting the fullness of its own source. The union of Shiva and Shakti, tickle and tingling, witness and seen, is the fundamental structure of creation. In most beings, this duality is expressed externally through relationships or sexual attraction, symbolizing the eternal attraction between consciousness and its self-reflection. But for the asexual person, this sacred polarity is united within. The union of Shiva Shakti occurs not through the body, but in the heart consciousness. This inner union is akin to inner coitus, described in the scriptures, revealed by our Kashmiri sages, where supreme bliss arises not from another, but from the knowledge of one's own light which relish in herself. The non-dual Bhairav scriptures never teach separation, they teach transformation. The journey of consciousness is not from desire to renunciation, but from desire to awareness, from obtaining an object to knowing the self. In asexuality, it is possible. The will of desire has already transcended its external supports. It has now stabilized in the blissful state of simply being. This is not absence of love, but expansion of love, no longer confined to limited forms. It spreads everywhere. This is discourse consciousness, seeing itself in all forms and loving itself. Now seen from this subtle perspective, asexuality is the rest of the will of desire in its own bliss. It is the power that no longer projects outward but has turned inward toward its infinite radiance. Such a person is fulfilled not because of rejection but because of recognition. In this knowledge, the distinction between lover and beloved disappears, for both become one. Shiva who sees Shakti and Shakti who sees Shiva within. Now, even at the gross level, there is no need to see asexuality as a lack. It is simply a different arrangement of energy, a new rhythm. Just as the waves of the ocean sometimes rise high and sometimes flow gently, consciousness also expresses its desire in infinite ways. The absence of sexual attraction does not mean that the person is disconnected from the divine current. Rather, they participate in it as peaceful rhythm. In this sense, asexuality can reveal a deep understanding of the nature of desire, that its true purpose is not to meet another but to meet oneself. When seen from this perspective, asexuality is not merely a psychological identity but a spiritual state, the very will of desire that drives all beings, now resting peacefully in its own nature. It represents the state of consciousness where the longing for union has already been fulfilled within. There is no longer a need to attain completeness. There is no need to attain completeness through another. For awareness recognizes itself as infinite fullness. This state is not a renunciation of life, but a refinement of its vibrational waves. The movement of desire has now returned to its origin, where it rests in the silent, blissful tranquility of self-recognition. This is not cold detachment, but the warmth of all-pervading love. A love that does not depend on any object or person, but flows spontaneously. It is Shiva's love for his Shakti, knowing that they were never not separate. Thus, from the Trikashasan perspective, asexuality is a radiant expression of divine infinity, where power no longer goes outward in search of its reflection, but rests within Shiva in his eternal embrace. It is the dance of consciousness where movement and stillness become one. In that luminous silence, the soul recognizes its true nature, willpower reigning in its own bliss, the power that no longer feels the need to prove its completeness through another. In the end, to wrap up this video, if this vision stirred something within you, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more explorations into the infinite play of universal consciousness. I'll see you soon with another profound, wonderstruck revelation from the heart of Trikashasan. Om Parabhairavaya Namaha.